Alright, this is Cobalt with another review of the Eon 15X. This is for 15-inch laptops, gaming laptops from Origin PCs. This is a review of laptops that don't cost a whole lot of money. This one was $1,700. I'm going to show you how this thing runs on Diablo 3. Go do a greater rift, and I'll show you the settings that I have it run on. I'm using the Nvidia Geforce Experience to optimize the game. These are the settings that it put it on. Graphical settings. Pretty much everything's on high. It's actually upsampling the video, rendering it at a higher resolution, and then lowering it to fit the resolution I have it set up, which is to actually 1080p. And real quickly, I'll show you the gear I'm running. This is the Marauder set from Season 6 uh, dungeon runs. Just pause the video on any of these if you want to see in detail what they are. Alright, so here we go. I have the master volume turned down a bit because I've done this video about 8 times now, and to varying success, my voice is getting blown out by the in-game audio. So I just went ahead and turned it all the way off for the course of this video. I can do higher grade rifts than this. Right now I'm just trying to upgrade some gems, so I don't feel a need to go much higher. My highest right now is 53, 54, and I'm at the point now where I'm starting to die when going through the greater rifts. When I did the highest level greater rift that I can do, I died about 6 or 7 times, ended up missing the opportunity to get the gem upgrade because it took me like 20 minutes to get through it. So let that be a lesson to you. If you take longer than the bar here takes to fill up to finish the greater rift, you don't get to upgrade your gem at all. So this build is reliant on a turret setup where you drop the sentries, these things here, and you hit them with cluster arrow. Hit the enemies with cluster arrow. Does pretty good getting me all the way up this high. Pretty much just melting everything. The build I have all of my pets on my demon hunter, and a hireling. In this case, I have it's not the Crusader, it's like a paladin or whatever you call these guys. He's mainly just to kind of help me stay alive, although he does a poor job of it. He tends to want to fight more than anything else. I'm sure that's my fault, though. I think I got his skill set to get involved instead of actually being a healer. That's all good. So here, drop all your turrets, and then right click to win. So this is a Eon 15X laptop, gaming laptop, which is actually a pretty good gaming laptop. I got this. My wife got an Alienware 15R2. Both of these are 2016 editions. Um, both of them run great. I will say out of the box though, this Eon did not do too well. It had a 5400 RPM hard drive, which turns out to be the cause of a lot of stuttering that took me about a week to get resolved in the game. This includes having to get a replacement GPU for the laptop. But Origin support was pretty good at helping me out once I was able to get through to them, and helped me get it resolved, sent me another GPU. Um, Took about a week to get here, but once it got here, it was all gravy. Installation is pretty good. It is upgradable, so if you're looking for a laptop that you can upgrade, this is definitely the one. The GPU came out pretty easy. It's just two screws holding the plate on at the bottom where the GPU and CPU are. Once those screws were out, it was 8 screws that are actually marked to take the heat pipes off. Lifts right off. GPU comes in a socket similar to the SO DIMMs, just kind of oversized. Popped that one out, put the new one in, added the thermal grease, and put everything back together. Tells you even order to which to unscrew and screw the GPU, CPU heat sinks or heat pipes back in. Took all of about 12 minutes, and that was just because of me being overly cautious and taking my time and making sure I actually read everything and did exactly as it said. But yeah, it went through pretty good. Ah, crap. And I forgot to turn the frame rate counter on so you guys can see how well it's doing on the frame rates. Depending on how fast this went, I'll do another one because I forgot to turn the greater riff up anyway. My gem I'm trying to increase right now is the pain enhancer. Little note in case you didn't know, when you're upgrading gems, if you want to make sure you get a 100% chance of successful upgrade, make sure the greater riff you're doing is at least 9 levels higher than the gem you're trying to upgrade. Found that out to another YouTuber. So that one went pretty fast, so I think I can do another one just so you can get a better idea and you can see the frame rate counter down here. Using the Geforce Experience, it's got a frame rate counter. It's showing me, but it's not showing up in the videos. So I'm not sure why it's not showing up in the videos. I guess it's just so you can see, not for you necessarily to stream it. And I just got this a minute ago and got again another one. Oculus Ring, Hunter's Wrath. First time I got two of the exact same ones during the same bench. Sell off the rest of the stuff real quick. Repair. Didn't take too much damage this time. And I'll go run one more, raise the level a bit. Greater Rift. So this is the highest level, 55 is the highest I can go. And man, that was hurting. Things were not melting as fast as I would like them to. 30, let's do 50. I was still doing pretty good at 50. At some point I'm going to have to switch to a different build because what I have now doesn't seem to be working out too great in these greater rifts. Still puts down plenty of damage, but the monsters in here are becoming sponges at this point. And they don't like going down as easy as they used to. I mean, look at all that. Woo! I'm going to make you do some work in here. All those guys over there. And this guy jumping in. It's all over the place. The pet's over there fighting something. Something big and Brody. As you can see, it's taking me a little bit longer just to get through this part. This is the initial set. And I'm not even fighting that many monsters. But it's still fun. I like the game. Really liking this laptop now that I got the problem situated. If you're interested in here, I will definitely recommend making absolutely certain you have a 7200 RPM hard drive or better, preferably a SSD. That's what I ended up purchasing and sticking in here after messing around with the stuttering issue. That's ended up being the cause of the stuttering, is the slower drive that came with the system. Drive itself is in good health. It's not broken or anything like that. It's just this game's hits that drive a lot more often than you would think. Even with 16 gigabytes of RAM that I have in here, it's still taxing the drive. I caught after a while that it had my hard drive running at 100% hard drive utilization, and it's a Seagate 2.5 gig or 2.5 terabyte rather hard disk drive, mechanical drive, and I just wasn't cutting it. Once I pulled out a old laptop hard drive, it was from 8 years ago. In fact, it's a 7200 RPM drive. I stuck that in there. All of the lag, all of the stuttering, everything went away. So went ahead and got myself a SSD to put in here, and it's been golden since. Haven't had any other problems with stuttering or lag. And if you're wondering what that is, it may show a little bit of stuttering in the video. It's actually not the system. This is Geforce Experience software that I'm using. And how you could tell before, the difference is if it's stuttering in the video, if you look down at the frame rate counter, still stays pretty much the same. When it was doing this stuff before, this would drop down to like 7 or 8 frames per second and then come back up to normal. It's doing about 50 to 70. Some cases it was running up to 121 frames per second. It was doing pretty good, but then it's stuttering kicking in and just messed everything up. Oh, I might die. They're hurting. Get some focus fire going on. Templar, you're not doing your job very well, buddy. I'm nowhere near getting that Rift Guardian out yet. Oh shoot, there we go. Maximum hatred. Did a set of videos for this, for my wife's laptop as well. You can search under my videos to see those. Hers went through without a hitch right off the bat. She got an Alienware. Really nice build quality, nice and solid. Backlit keyboard just like this one. This one's specs is it's got a Intel 6500 desktop CPU in it, 16 gigs of RAM. It now has a Corsair 480 gigabyte SSD along with the Seagate 2.5 terabyte hard drive, mechanical drive that came with it. 1080p monitor, backlit keyboard. It has different color options you can change to it. It has a killer networking card in here with the AC, BG, and N. It also does this thing called double shot where it uses like both your, if you have your hardline connection in and your network, it'll use both of them. Well, there's one of the stutters I was talking about. That I don't think is because of any hardware other than the fact that there's just a ton of stuff on screen and it's texture load, because it doesn't do it that often. In fact, this is the first time I've seen it do it since I've put the SSD in. And before, when it did it, it would do it like in town. You couldn't even walk around where the Kanai's cube was. Just do a simple circle like this without it stepping. It's really game breaking. And it did it in every game too. It wasn't just Diablo 3. Diablo 3 is like you can almost immediately get it to do it. Other games came out sporadically, but it was happening in every game I own. I own a lot of games. Not to brag or anything. It's just stuff I've accumulated over the years in my Steam's list. And we're getting closer to that Rift Guardian coming out. Just so you guys can hear a little bit more. I turned the sound completely down. Actually, never mind. So if I turn it back up, you may not hear what I need you to hear, which is me. Doing a review. You must hear it. And I'm still trying to beat the time. Almost there. Let's give you. It's a little hard for me too because I'm not hearing anything, so it's giving away. We'll do 10%. There we go. You hear a little bit of something now. Can't hear when stuff's coming next to me. Recording this with, oh, and I died. Recording this with, is it a Nvidia Geforce Experience software? And I'm also using the Corsair Void USB headset. So, microphone, kind of hit and miss, I guess. I don't have an external mic I can do. But when I did my initial videos, I was using my cell phone, and I noticed the audio on that was a lot louder than what I've been getting from this headset.
That was just a taste.
Put poison everywhere.
The Rift Guardian has found you.
Alright, where's Rift Guardian at? I can't barely see that guy. Oh, that'll hurt. Throw something else at me. Die, dude. There you go. You got all these tornadoes flying around. And he's exploding. I hate those exploding guys. You can't grab your loot quick.
I'm skilled at clarifying dreams.
Pain enhancer. Let's get this bad boy upgraded.
I am returning to town.
There we go. Almost to level 30. Alright, get that done.
I grant
Close
you
off.
How satisfying.
Did that in 8 minutes. So there you got it. Origin Eon 15X. Good laptop. Next game up will be, not Destiny. What's the name of that game? The Division. There we go. I was going to remember it one way or another. Alright, next game up.